Consequences are spiking amid a crackdown along the southern border. It comes as crossings in the Del Rio sector have dropped to an average of just 25 per day across more than 100 miles. But President Trump is pushing for zero crossings. So law enforcement is ramping up deterrence measures, increasing patrols, and enforcing stricter consequences for those who cross illegally. NewsNation's Allie Bradley is live. And Allie, you got an exclusive interview with the acting Border Patrol chief there in Del Rio. What is he saying about those consequences?
Yeah, hey, Nicole, one of those consequences is new, and it involves anyone who's trying to cross the border illegally and remain undetected using these. These are carpet shoes. It's something that they're using once they cross illegally. Let me show you how it works. So you can see right here, there's a normal footprint, right? Pretty easy to track. But when you put these carpet shoes on, pretty tough to follow that one. So that's what they're doing, and it's a clear sign that they're trying to evade, and they're not coming in seeking asylum. So this is not necessarily a new tactic. I've seen this used over the last 4 years. Illegal immigrants using these. Most of them do obtain these booties from the criminal cartels in Mexico, which often comes with a camouflage kit or outfit, depending on how much they pay. The agency, Border Patrol, is hoping that these new criminal charges will prevent others from trying to evade this way. Now, these individuals are subject to being prosecuted with up to 2 years imprisonment for using this tactic throughout this sector. Now, we met up with the new Del Rio sector chief exclusively along the river yesterday, where they're taking a very high visibility posture to deter crossings, right? They want zero people crossing that river. He says the consequences are helping, which includes when someone is caught, they aren't just set back right across the border where they can relink with the same so-called plaza boss, where historically they pay them one time and they attempt to cross 3 times. Instead, they're sent hundreds of miles away. Take a listen.
In addition to that, being able to deliver a consequence. Not only are we doing our job, but we're delivering a consequence. Word gets out quick. Illegal aliens, word carries fast, and they know that if they come in, they're going to get apprehended and then sent back to their country. That's why a lot of them choose not to take on that journey anymore. And some that are being repatriated into the interior of Mexico choose not to come back. They go on their journey back home. Whereas before, when we voluntarily return or repatriate someone to the same area, you'll see them back the next day. That's not the case anymore. They're being flown back or driven out to the interior of Mexico, if not their native country, and they're not coming back.
Now, Moreno tells me, Nicole, that Mexico is doing its parts, helping stop people on the Mexico side. But he says those people that are repatriated back on the south side of the border, they just don't have the monetary funds to make that trek back over. So in turn, they're going back home. Nicole?
All right, so Allie, we know the Trump administration just approved 7 more miles of wall in that area. Again, we know he wants illegal crossings down to 0. Is there any talk about restarting construction?
So we know that the construction is going to start down in the Rio Grande Valley, which is where McAllen and Brownsville, where we've seen a lot of traffic. That is one of the more high traffic areas right now. Del Rio sector just is not. As I mentioned, about 25 people a day is what they're averaging, which they can handle. So you're looking right now, this is where the Trump wall ended. You can see it's essentially fragmented. You can see the other part of it ends over there, and in between, it's pretty much held up by chicken wire. So right now, when I asked the Del Rio sector chief Moreno, hey, any plans to fix this wall, to restart it? The Democrat sheriff even wants this wall fixed. He says right now the conversations are ongoing, but no plans yet, Nicole, to restart the construction here in the Del Rio sector. And that includes Eagle Pass.
Includes Eagle Pass. All right, Allie Bradley, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.